Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're stopping by, you're very welcome. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this look. Please stay tuned. First off, I'll be using my Swear by It eyeshadow palette in that yellow shade at the upper part of my eyelid. This is going to be like the base of our eyeshadow, so you just want to blend that all over your eyes, just like a circular motion. Actually, I will dab and then I'll also go in like a circular motion. Just keep on going like that until you feel you have enough coverage on your eyes. So if you want to know how I achieve my brows, there will be a link at my description box of a tutorial of how to get your brows flawless and as beautiful as mine. So I'll be going in with this classic palette and I'll be using the pink shade right here. So I'll be using that pink shade just below the yellow shade, and I'll be using this blending brush. I'm so sorry there is no name on this blending brush, but I got this one from AliExpress. So if you're interested in getting it, you can just send me an email or something, so I'll check for the link and I'll send it to you. And you just want to keep on blending, but do not go above the yellow, just keep on blending below the yellow. Then I'll be going in with that purple shade still from the classic palette, and I'll be using that directly on my crease. And guys, let me tell you, the first principle of makeup, you just have to keep on blending. That is what makes your makeup flawless and all nice. You just have to take your time to blend whatever it is. You just have to take your time to blend. So I'm going to be using that purple directly on my crease. And the name of the brush I'm using right now is Costa Scents 22 pieces brush set. That's the brush I'm using for this purple shade. Then I'll be going back with that yellow shade just to make sure that the yellow doesn't lose its color. Then I also went in with the pink shade just to blend the yellow and the pink together and to avoid any harsh line. Then I went in with this darker purple. Just want that place to be like a little bit dark, my crease area. And you just don't want to go in with just one set of your eyeshadow and then just stop. Like, you want to keep on going in with the purple shade, so that crease is going to be looking very dark. So when you cut your crease, that dark shade is still going to be visible. I'm using my Pro concealer in medium beige to cut my crease. I'm using this my concealer brush right here. So guys, the concealer I placed at the middle of my eye was to know where my cut crease is going to start from. So actually I just placed the concealer there, and then I looked up as if I was looking at the sky, and where my concealer stops, that is where I'm going to start cutting my crease from. And you just want to take your time with this. When you are cutting your crease, you just want to take your time to avoid mistakes, and like I always say, just keep on practicing. You're going to get better at it. Just try your best to be concentrated and just try not to move your hands too much. If you notice, I am going very slow. Just try to go very slow to avoid mistakes. But even though you make mistakes, you just keep on practicing. You are going to get better. So right now I'm just trying to clean those excess concealer on my eyes. Once I'm done with that, I'll be using the excess concealer on my hand to place that on those parts that are without coverage on my eyes. And if you are using LA Girl Pro concealer as your concealer, once you are done with this, you want to just give the concealer like few minutes for it to get dry before you go in with your powder. And I'll be using my white powder just to set in the concealer. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to be going back with this yellow shade that I used. So we are going to be placing this yellow shade on our eye, but not directly on the crease, not directly on the cut crease you did. There should be like a little space in between. And I'll also be using this blending brush too from the Coastal Scent set to apply this. And right now is more like I'm tapping the yellow into my eyes. Right now I went in back with that pink shade that I used before, and I'll be using this Bobbi Brown brush, and I'll be applying this directly under the yellow shade. Then I switched to this smaller blending brush, still from the Coastal Scent brush. Once I'm done with that pink, I went back into the yellow shade to blend everything off. So I went back into that light purple shade, and I'll be using that directly on my eyelid. Right now I'll be going in with this dark purple shade, and I'll be applying this directly on that light purple that I applied earlier. Once I'm done with that, I went back into that Coastal Scent blending brush, and I blended the purple and the pink together to avoid harsh lines. Right now I went into that black shade, and I'll be applying this directly on my eyeline. I actually just wanted that place to look dark. I think it's better. Then I went back into the Coastal Set small blending brush to blend everything again. And like I always used to say, you just have to keep on blending. One principle of makeup: blend, blend, blend. So guys, this is the end of our eyeshadow, and right now I'll be doing my other eyes. And I'm back, and this is how the other eyes look like. So right now I'll be using my face wipe to clean my face of those excess foundation or the fallout from the eyeshadow. Then I went in with the Zaron face primer to prime my face. Like guys, this primer is really lovely. It's just so soft on the face, and it just covers up. Like even when I applied my foundation, it was just so nice. And if you look at that right there, I made a little mistake when I was applying my lashes, and it was not nice at all. Then I went in with my superstay foundation, my one and only favorite foundation, and I'll be using that as my foundation. Right now I went with that with my concealer stick on one side of my face. And guys, like I said, principle of makeup number one is what? Blending. Then the second principle of makeup, anything you do to one side of your face, you have to do that to the other side of your face. Because right now I went back with my foundation at the other side of my face. I just like it like that. You go first on one side and then you go to the other side. And please, guys, don't forget to apply the foundation on your forehead. Once you're done with the sides of your face, you go back to your forehead. And then I'll be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in medium beige. I'll be using that to highlight my face. I'll be putting that under my eyes, on my nose, on my forehead, and also on my cheeks. I honestly don't know what I was vibing to right here, but I was very sure there was a song in my head. And the flow was just going. Then I went back into my beauty blender just to blend the concealer and to make my face look snatched. So right now I'm using this brush to blend those sides my blender was too big for, because a girl does not have a mini blender. And like I always say, anything you do to one side of your face, you do that to the other side of your face. Second principle of makeup. Once I'm done with that, I went in with my Sachet Butter cup to set this place that applied my concealer. Right now I'll be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Mahogany. I'll be applying this on my forehead, on my cheeks, and I'll be using that blending brush to blend off the contour. And our second principle of makeup, you just have to keep on blending. Then I went in with the remaining products on my brush just to contour my nose. Then I went in with my favorite powder palette, the Zikel face kit, and I'll be using the bone shade to set my contour. Right now this girl was definitely feeling herself. Then I went in with my David's eye pencil in the color 18 to line my lips. Right now I'll be going in with this Huda liquid matte lip stain in the nude shade. I'll be applying that on my lips. Once I'm done with that, I'll be using my fingers to blend everything off. Then I also went in with this Kiss Beauty eyeshadow pencil. It's white in color. I just applied that on my lips, and I actually felt that was a little bit much. But then I blended everything with my finger, and then I went back with the Huda Beauty, the nude shade, and I blended everything all together again. Once I'm done with that, I went into my Bobbi Brown brush, my Bobbi Brown powder brush, and then I just wiped off those excess powder I had on my face. Then I'll be going in with this NYX Jumbo eye pencil to line my waterline. Whatever you do to one side of your face, You definitely have to do that to the other side of your face. Then I went in with that dark purple shade that I used earlier, and I'll be using the coastal scent blending brush, the mini one, sorry, the small one, and I'll be applying that directly under my eyes just to make that place look dark. Baby, you look good. I'll just feel myself here, guys. Okay, then I went in with this I went back into my Zikel face kit, and I went in with this shade highlighter. It's white in color. I just applied that on my eyes, then on the side of my eyes. Then I went in with my lip gloss, and the lip gloss I'm going to be using is the Absolute lip gloss. Then I just applied that on my lips. Then I went back into my powder palette, and I'll be using the ebony and the chestnut shade. After that, I went in with my Usher bronzer. I'll be applying that on my cheeks, on my nose, on my forehead, and I'll also be applying that on top of my lips just to glow. Baby, you need to glow, glow, glow. Right now, I went back into my powder just to blend everything and to make sure everything is blended. And I also use my Mix Rose makeup fixer to spray my face. So guys, this is the end of our makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this look, and I hope you were able to learn something from this. Please, if you have any question, do not forget to leave that at the comment section down below. And also, there will be a link of a detailed tutorial of how I do my brows on the description box. If you're stopping for the first time, you're very, very, very welcome, and to everyone here, you're very welcome. And please do not forget to hit the subscription button and also to like this video. Love you all. Mwah.